we're in the market direction aspect. So I was saying to confirm that yes, your resistance zone is valid. Your resistance zone is made up of a buy candle and a sell candle. That is the only way you can confirm your resistance zone that it is being valid. It is being valid. So with this now, we have marked out our resistance zone. So let's check to confirm this. So now, if you look at all the areas I marked out as resistance zones, you can specifically see that they are made up of a buy candle and a sell candle. This is one here. This is another here. And then this is another here. So now this is how you identify your resistance zone to tell you that yes, it is valid. If it does not give you this, it is not valid. Remember, in this strategy, all your confluences must be in place. All your confluences must be in place. So you must make sure that all your confluences are in place. So it requires patience. It requires patience. It requires great patience. There is no strategy that you want to use that does not require patience. So it requires patience. So now let's continue from here. So we see that we have confirmed our zones. Our zones are valid. They are valid. So the next thing for us to do is on that same time frame, those that were in the previous class, where we talked about time frame matrix. We talked about waiting on that same time frame for the confirmation. Dr. A, what are you eating? You care to share with us? You're enjoying yourself. Enjoy your life, man. It's good. So let's continue. Sorry for the little distraction, by the way. So now, the next thing we are to consider on these our resistance zones is a rejection of zone. So now, in further classes to come, for those that will still be with us, we are going to look at risk entry and confirmation entry. So now, there are most of my trades that you guys do see, they are risk entry. And there are more confluences I use for risk entry than that of confirmation entry. But after your zone identification, after your market structure identification, we wait for what is called rejection of zone. Yes, this rejection of zone gives us 40% confirmation that yes, this zone is going to hold. And what do we mean by rejection of zone? So price will come back to test that zone. So there are two things that price will do if it comes back. Either it breaks the zone. So now once price breaks the zone, what do we mean by breaking the zone? Once the candle body is above this resistance zone, we say price has broken that zone. So if something like this happens, it means this zone has been invalidated. It's no more valid. So these are things you take into consideration. Once something like this has occurred, it means that zone is not valid anymore. Please, I hope you guys are taking this into consideration. It means that zone is not stable, or that zone is not valid anymore. These are things that you should take into consideration. So you must always wait. Either it rejects or it closes above. Either it rejects or it closes above. So now, once we have something like this, so we are not looking at this zone again. So there are two things that will happen if something like this occur. I know that this is not time for us to deal with continuation pattern, but if something like this happens, we expect price to go up and come down to give us a re-entry to either push to the next support zone or also break it and continue going. But it's not in this class that we'll deal with that. So now, if a rejection happens this way, this is what we call a rejection. If a rejection happens this way, this is what a rejection candle look like. So this becomes our rejection candle. So you must wait for that candle to close on that time frame. you must wait for that candle to close on that time frame. If it does not close on this time frame, then it is not valid. Don't just jump in once you see price reacting to the zone. I hope we are taking this into consideration. So now, the next step after price has closed, you can now boldly say you have your rejection candle. So this becomes our RC, rejection candle. Let me write it in full. Rejection candle. Yes, this is our rejection candle. Irrespective of the candle's color, be it blue, be it black, or any color, be it a buy rejection candle or a sell rejection candle. The only thing we are considering is where the body of the candle is. It is below our zone. The wick is up. So that is a rejection candle. That is a rejection candle. So on your first time frame, for those that are followed from the first class, remember this is an intraday trade. The first time frame here is 1D. 1D. And on your 1D, you are looking for market structure for zones identification plus rejection of zones, rejection of zone. And if you look at, we are on the 24-hour time frame, and this is all we have done on the 24-hour time frame, which is 1 day. Market structure, which is bearish. Zones identification. Okay, if it is bearish, what are we looking for? We are looking for resistance zone. We have done that. We have identified how to pick the proper resistance zone. It is made up of a buy candle and a sell candle. And after that, rejection of zone, which we have also spotted. So if you look at now, currently on these zones that we have marked, no zone has been rejected. So these are all fresh. These are all fresh zones. They are all fresh zones. So we're waiting for price to push up, reject, or from what I'm seeing, price might possibly come down to this level, then push up and then go down, or it might decide to push up to this level. So I told us that a minor structure is forming around here. I can see that a support zone has been rejected. This is a clear example of support zone in reference to the last class. So you can see that a support zone has been rejected along here. So possibly a low probability buy entry is forming here. Remember that this trend generally is bearish, but there might be possibility of a buy entry from here to either push us to this resistance zone or to this zone over here. So in our next class, since we are done with zones identification, market structure, and rejection of zone, we'll move on to confirmation. Because if I just enter after the rejection of zone, that is a risk entry. But there's confirmation. So we look at the criteria that guide us in confirming that yes, this trade is going to hold. For those that took the VIX 100 1X and I think VIX 10 1S 3 days ago, you can see that it's the same pattern that the trades do follow. That is how the strategy works out. One thing I will tell you guys is that the strategy is easy to study, it's easy to follow. All you need is patience. All you need is patience. So I'll open the ground this moment for questions. If we have questions, let us ask through the chat box. We can unmute our mics to also ask questions.
Excuse me, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Okay, so my question is, this rejection candle.
Yes.
Is it possible that the rejection candle will go all the way to the second resistance zone, then come back?
What price we normally do? So the only way you can confirm that is for you to wait, let that candle close. So price might come this way, the body of the candle might go this way, and then before closing, it will drop. So yes, what you will notice is that the wick will be longer this way. You get?
Yes.
So you see that not only has this zone been mitigated, this zone too, sorry, not only that this zone has been rejected, but this zone also has been rejected. Do you get it?
Yes. Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes. Yes.
So in this situation now, you can't just enter from here, because after rejection, price will always reverse up, because it will give confirmation on the 4 hour. So you must wait for that confirmation to form on the 4 hour before you dive in. You get it?
Okay. Yes.
So there's possibility that yes, if we touch this, even to this last support zone, but once it touches, all you will notice is that the wick will be longer. Before we started the class, before the first class that are cut off, Bitcoin did something like that. It mitigated or it rejected more than 4 support zones. So we just noticed that the wick became longer. You get that?
Yes, sir.
So that is possible scenarios that might occur. Those are the possible scenarios that might occur. So any other question? Any other question?
Sorry, sir. Is this class also about entries or?
You said?
I said, can I ask a question about entries as well?
Entry, yes, definitely. We are going to. I told you that this is a class of. It's a series. It's a series. So we are going to start from market structure, identification of your proper zone, confirmation, and then entries. The entries, sometimes the entry seems to be like the most complex part, but it's easy too. But we're going to dwell more on the entries because it's more broad. It's more broad. I don't know if you are getting me. It's more broad.
Yes, I get you.
We are going to be dealing more on that. So we're trying to follow this step by step. It's not something that we can cover in a day. It's not something we can cover in a day, even in 3 classes. This is our second class from this series. And you see that we're just still on resistance zone because we dealt with the bullish market, which has to do with support zone. So it's a series. So it's just for you to follow keenly on it. It's for you to just follow on it. Definitely those on the private group have gone far beyond this. So it's just for you to follow this series step by step, and then we'll definitely get to the end. And at the end, we'll start dealing with risk management, market psychology, and the rest. Hope that is clear.
So I have one more question.
Okay, I'm listening.
You said our resistance zone consists of a buy candle and a sell candle.
Yeah.
I don't know if this third zone. Oh, sorry. My question is the buy candle and the sell candle. Does the buy candle have to be shorter than the sell candle, or that doesn't matter?
The size of the candle, the size of the candle does not matter. It's just like asking the size of the body of a rejection candle. A rejection candle body can be as long as this. Let me get this in place. It can be as long as this, but once it's a rejection, it's a rejection. So the size of your candle does not matter. The buy candle can even be longer than the sell candle. But as far as you have a buy candle, a sell candle, you are good to go. So size does not matter here. It's just the nature, what it is. You are either a boy, you are a girl. That is what matters. You are fair or black, it does not matter. You are tall or short, it does not matter. You get it?
Yes.
So that is the concept behind this.
Yes. So if we mark our resistance zones, if we mark them, then we use the line charts to confirm.
Because the line chart will show you the trend, the market trend accurately.
Yes. So the line chart and the buy and sell candles are also additional confluences.
Exactly, the additional confluences. You get that.
Okay, those are my questions, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question from anybody before we call it a wrap? Any other question?
Hello.
Good day.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you very much for sending me the video. I'm the one you sent the video to, the one from Ghana.
Oh, no problem. You're welcome.
Okay, so my question is, looking back from the very first drop-based drop on your chart, the very first one.
Yeah.
Why didn't we consider that resistance? That resistance there
is over here.
Yes, yes,
Good,
yes.
good.
Why didn't we consider that?
I was expecting someone to ask that question. Why we didn't consider this resistance zone is because it's a minor structure. There was another resistance that came after it. Do you get it?
Okay.
Are you with me? The same
Okay,
way,
but yeah.
if you look at now,
Okay, please go on.
this is the major structure. These are the major resistance. We have 1, 2, 3. And if you look at again, there's another major minor resistance. So in market structure, you are considering the major structures, not the minor structures. If you look at, there's another resistance here again. There's another resistance, and there's even another resistance here again. But all these are minor resistance because we are trying to follow the overall trend of the market. And if you look at this minor resistance, they also meet our criteria. It's a buy candle and a sell candle, a buy candle and a sell candle, a buy candle and a sell candle. Do you get that? But we are dealing with major structures, not minor structures.
Okay, thank you. But you see, in real,
are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
If you look at this now, if we are to consider a minor structure, if you look at this resistance here, it got rejected because this blue candle closed over it, but it did not give us a confirmation. So imagine you have gone to enter a sell, it will push down a little bit, hit your stop loss, then come down. That's why most retail traders say, my level got manipulated, I got stop hunt and stuff like that. So you don't consider minor structures when marking market structure. You consider major structures.
Okay.
Yes. If you look at this schematic diagram, all these are minor resistance. Minor. But we have to consider the major because the science behind this is that price will always go to where there's more liquidity. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So these major resistance, they hold major liquidity. So price will always be magnetized or drawn to them. It is where the force of magnetism is strong. That is where the iron will be attracted to. For those that are physics students here. Sorry, I'm incorporating science into this. I'm just finding the basic way for us to understand this. It is where magnetism is strong. That is where the iron will be attracted to. So price will always draw to the level of huge liquidity pool. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes.
I hope that explains and give clarity to your question.
Yes. One more question.
Okay.
Let's say in real time.
Yeah.
In real time, let's say this whole thing hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
But we just have that first drop, base drop.
That is this.
How do you classify? Yes. How do you classify that as a minor structure? How do you classify that as a minor structure, or it is only when it is rejected that you can actually confirm?
That is this structure over here.
Yeah, the drop base drop.
Let me say the first RZ. Hope where I'm labeling is right.
Not that one. The one you said is a minor structure.
This.
Yes.
Okay.
If let's say the other.
If we have only this, if this has formed first, and this, let me say this is MRZ. MRZ to stand for minor RZ. So now, if we have if these are the two structures or these two resistance zones that has formed, I told you that remember we are not just entering the market with only daily time frame. I told us that in the next class we are going to deal with confirmation. So it is from that confirmation on a time frame lower that will tell us that either this zone is valid or it's not valid. You can't just enter the market with only this rejection candle. You get me?
Yeah.
So there are other confluences you must consider to tell you that yes, this zone is valid. And if there was no other resistance zone that formed, maybe the next resistance zone formed below it, then this would have been a major, not a minor. But if you look at this resistance zone came, it broke above it. So this has become minor. This resistance zone came, it broke above this zone. So this has become a minor. This is becoming a major. But if price still decide to come and break this zone and form another resistance zone here, this has become a minor. You get the science behind this?
Yes.
Good. So that is how it works.
Yeah, please, I have a question.
Please be audible, Adedeji.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
So from the first the resistance zone there,
Yeah,
there seems to be like another block.
another block, yes.
Yeah. Then the retracement back into it. It looks
Okay,
like
yeah.
if reduce the time frame maybe to 4 hours or something.
We'll have
It
other
will
block
seem-
refinement.
Yes, then it will seem like it's tapping into
Okay.
the
Let me tell
fair
you
value
something.
gap
Are you with me?
something.
What?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Okay. That is what we call risk entry. We call that risk entry. If you look at most of my trade that I do send most times on the group, that has something to do with SMS, bearish block, engulfing, and then BO, which is breakout. You see that is that pattern you mentioned that I normally use to enter those trades. So we call that risk entry. Risk entry has very low chances of turning out good. That is why on most trade, I just target 1 to 3. On most risk entry, I target 1 to 3 and I'm out. So there's possibility that yes, I might have entered from here, but what is the probability that it will go down? Definitely, if it gives me 1 to 3, good, I'm out of the market. So for you just to enter this way, there is high probability that yes, it will go, and there's another high probability that it will not go because you entered without confirmation. You are just entering based on other blocks. Are you with me?
Okay. Yeah.
So when we get to risk entry and confirmation entry, if you are still with us by then, you will get a proper understanding of how this works.
Sir, I have a question.
Okay, what is your question?
All right, my question goes this way. You talked about major support and resistance zones,
Yeah.
and let's use this chart is perfect.
Okay.
So the directional bias of this market now, are you trying to what are you looking out for? Is it a sell opportunity or a buy opportunity?
Okay. If you notice from this level, this level, this level, my main aim is a sell opportunity, a long-term or an intraday sell opportunity. But if you look at what is happening currently around here, if you look at this region here, this is a support zone, am I right? This is a support zone.
Yes.
And if you look at this support zone has been rejected. So now, price might possibly drop down and give us a buy opportunity to follow them to our selling zone. So in my main objective, I'm having another objective. My main objective is to sell. But if price presents a buying opportunity, I ride with them to my selling zone. Just the way that you're looking for $100. But if you see $10, you first use that one and guide. Am I right?
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do here. My main aim is $1 million. But if I see $100, I'll use that one guide first.
Okay, so
You get the concept?
I guess if I'm not mistaken, you are targeting the second resistance zone to make a long-term sell.
Exactly. Not even the second resistance zone. Price might not even get to this second resistance zone. What I'm thinking, normally we are not to think for the market. We are to allow it to play by our rule or the set down rule.
Yes.
Possibility that the price might come here after I get confirmation for a buy because the zone has just been rejected only. After I get confirmation from a buy for a buy, I might enter the buy and then follow them to this zone. And then price might possibly want to disobey this zone and then maybe do something trickish. But by then, I'm taking my take profit. Okay, let me show you something. If we look at there's a resistance zone here that is forming. So price might want to do something like this, get to this zone. I've already taken my profit. Remember, if I had entered the buy, and then from here, push up to here, and then sell down. Or price might just want to sell down from here directly. Either way, I win. I took the buy, take profit here. If they decide to sell here, I sell with them. If they decide to violate this zone, I wait till they get to this place and then sell down. I don't have to change the market back to back. Once I get my share, I'm out. Is that gotten?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Please, the rest of the question can come in the group. My system is just 1% now. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.